I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am. Y'all know who I am.
We all know who Kevin Durant is, one of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, doing stuff like this on the regular, putting people on an island, isolation at its finest, snapping ankles and hitting nothing but net. Standing at around 6'11" to 7 feet tall, Kevin Durant is something you don't see often. Now there's some players out there in the NBA that there's only so much you can do to stop them, and he is one of them. One of the best scorers we've ever seen. When KD gets hot, forget about it. KD's bag is so deep. So with that being said, let's get into it. Welcome to another video on the channel. It's your boy ZBM, and in today's video we're going to be playing realistically, really making use of all the pro play animations that we've got for Kevin Durant, which by the way 2K have done so well this year with. Now as you can see on this build, I'm a red plate 99 overall, so the games that we're going to be getting are going to be good competition, which is exactly what the Slim Reaper loves. Now when it comes to the animations, this is everything I'm using. If you want to take a screenshot, do whatever, go ahead. Overall, if you know how to play the game, I'm pretty sure you can get the most out of his animations. Even when we come over and take a look at the jump shot that we're using for this video, of course, we had to go for full Kevin Durant. And honestly, if you guys have used his jump shot in previous years, you know that he's got something to work with. It's pretty decent. It's not the worst. Now here is the build that I'm playing on in today's clips. However, do not make this build. And of course, here's the max plus ones and twos that I'm using. Legend Deadeye, Legend Set Shot, Hall of Fame Shifty Shooter, just to name a few. Now of course this is all preference, put on what you want with how you play. We had some good matchups that we played against today. The standout being this guy, 81st in France. Now this guy was giving me straight belt to ass. I'm not gonna lie, but I did the same too. You can see we're on pretty similar builds, but yeah. Now the first attribute that I want to go ahead and talk about is driving layup. Now on my build, I went ahead and put my driving layup all the way up to a 90. This is because I love floaters. Now whether it be floaters, quick scoops, getting that off around the rim and being able to do it efficiently is always nice. If you can get the defender biting on fakes like this and then driving onto a smaller guard, it's chick. Now one thing I'd say with layups is you've got to choose the hand that you go up with carefully, because there will be some times that you get your shit swatted, and that's just how it goes. Now all the attributes that you're about to see me go through the builder on and speak about, these are on the build that you guys should make. Mine was from the very start of the game, so this one that I'm showing you that you should make, this is a lot more optimized. Now if you want to be getting crazy putbacks like this, all you need is an 87 driving dunk. Honestly, that's more than enough to be able to go consistently in traffic, through contact, everything. You don't need any higher. You're going to have times where the dunk meter shrinks for no reason, but it is what it is. Now next up, we've got standing dunk. Now this, I'm torn about. Now a standing dunk between 72 to 78 is going to be more than consistent and help you guys out a lot. Now if you're someone that doesn't have many cap breakers, I'd recommend going 72 over 78. Because what you can see here is, if you put it down to 72, you've got room for more attributes. And like I always say, you should make builds tailored to you and how you play and what's going to help you the most. But anyway, next I'm going to go ahead and go into post control. Now post control in this game can be very effective if you know what you're doing. It's another layer to your arsenal that you can add, and it just overall makes you more of a threat. Now one thing I would say, in places like Random Rec, you don't really get much time or space to be able to use it because people are just running around like crazy all the time. But next up, we've got a thing that KD kills the game at. Being able to hit tough shots in people's face like this, which with these attributes that you're about to have on this build in the mid-range, you're going to be doing exactly the same. Having a 90 mid-range, then adding 2 cap breakers to take it to a 94 is just going to make you a demon. The only time you should really miss is, well, never. Unless it's just a ridiculously bad take. Even contested shots. With Legend Deadeye, he's shooting over those. Having Shifty Shooter on a guy like this at 6'11 feels illegal, but I love it. One thing I'd say is if you're using the Kevin Durant dribble pull-up off the left side, it can be a bit shaky, so just be aware of that. Now when it comes to the 3-ball, you're going to want to put a 61 3-ball. I'm going to put 5 cap breakers on that to take it all the way to a 90. So this build will be able to get deep bomber. You guys should already know the score, and if you don't by now, well, I don't know what to tell you. But if Kevin Durant's open, he's making the shot. You'll have some of the best shooting badges on the game, and honestly, you'll just be able to be automatic. Make sure you play with confidence. If someone jumps, they're out the game. Let that thing fly. Now when it comes to the free throw, you don't need a high free throw in this game. Make sure you have your meter off because it's a lot easier. And secondly, Kevin Durant's free throw is just really smooth. Now on your Kevin Durant build, you guys are going to have the option to have a 94 pass accuracy with, if you put 5 cap breakers on that, you can get 99. I'm a big advocate for pass accuracy. It definitely helps your teammates out. In these clips, I'm using an 80 pass accuracy. So this is actually Ben Simmons pass style that just got released. It's nice. So if you want to use a lower pass accuracy, you always could. Now make sure you get the 68 speed with ball. This allows you to get light and launch and bronze. So then if you want to plus to it to get it gold, obviously you can go ahead. Now when it comes to interior, make sure you have it at 70 so you get that silver paint patroller. And for bronze challenger, all you need is a 71 perimeter. Now this is an interesting one. Definitely at least have a 60 seal to be able to get interceptor and bronze. And if you want to max +1 it, go for it. Because some of the lanes that I get on my build are ridiculous. One thing I'd hate is to be on the court, be able to see a lane that I could go for and not be able to reach for it. If you're good at reading the game, definitely have it on because you're just going to help your team out. There's going to be times that you're going to slap the ball. We all know that. But at least have it on. Now for your block, you're going to go put 84 instead of my 93. Now one low key thing about Kevin Durant is that this boy can block the ball. With that frame, with that wingspan, he's getting back and he's hitting that thing off the glass. If you guys didn't know, high flying denier is basically chase down artists from old, and it really helps out. People aren't going to be able to just go up on you in the paint. You're going to have them thinking. Even if you don't get the block, the jump contest that you get with having a higher block rating is just always going to be beneficial. Now this build is a Kevin Durant build. You've got to remember that. So the rebounding is not going to be insane. It's just going to be serviceable. If you can get a board, you can get a board. But you will get hauls, especially if you play at the 5. And that can happen in red. Now for the physicals, 79 speed, 73 agility, 72 strength to be able to get that brick wall on bronze, and 78 vertical. These are some really nice thresholds to hit, and off the ball, you're not going to feel slow at all. Actually, fairly good for your height. Now if you've been following along and you go ahead and click continue, this is the name that you're going to get. You're going to get shades of Karl Malone, Danny Manning and Chris Webber, and a shot of Raisin mid-paint maestro. When I make my builds, I don't really care about the shades. It's cool to have the play you want, but at the same time, it's not that deep. Now when you come over to the cap breaker screen, it should look a bit like this. So you've got options here, okay? You can go 3 on the driving layup to get it to 90. Make sure to put 2 on your driving dunk to get 87 driving dunk and silver posterizer. Put 2 cap breakers on your mid-range to get it to 94. And 5 cap breakers on your 3 ball. Now if like me, you've done shooting specialization, then that should help you. Depending on the caps that you've got and how many, you could actually put your pass accuracy to 99 like I mentioned also. You could also go ahead and get bronze glove. So it just depends on which way you want to play it. Comment down below any questions that you've got. And if you've made it this far, type ZBM gang in the comments so I know who the real ones are. Peace.